I wasn't able to find the pic or whatever, but I did find this. This was my last haircut. Yeah. Like my mom cuts down or whatever. Yeah, I think I texted a different friend. Because I thought I texted one friend, but I think I texted the other. Yeah, I texted the other. This was what I fucking got. I'm sorry, no. Like, my hair before that. Oh, yeah, and then I realized. Then I remembered what inspired the haircut. Like, this sort of haircut or whatever. I first saw it when I was, like, 8 or 7, inspired by the Spider-Man movie. Whenever that came out was when I first saw that sort of haircut, and I was obsessed. But I never got it, and now I'm growing my hair out to get it. Or whatever. Because, like, ever since I cut my hair, I did a lot of experimenting. So, yeah. Like, let me pull up the little file in my photos. Because I do have a little section in my photos, albums, makeup looks. So basically, I did a lot of experimenting with makeup and other stuff like that. Like, this is one I did after I cut my hair. This was for a video. Oh my god, it was so fucking hilarious. Oh, I'm not joking that one. That was the most embarrassing thing ever. This was just, I wanted some sort of bloody murder B look. Not showing that one's embarrassing. This was like an example of the hair thing or whatever, but like the part in the middle I regretted so much. Then this was my New Year's makeup thing or whatever. And then like, I don't think I took pictures, but this was like my last day of school look or whatever. This was an experimentation look that I did with a friend. It turned out really well in my opinion. This So, like, I did stuff like that. There's more. I haven't updated it in a while, but, like, I experimented more once I felt I had more freedoms, because once I cut my hair, I just felt more like myself, and I just kept on discovering more about me and just wanting to experiment. This is gonna get kind of deep for a moment. What's it called? When before I moved out of Chicago, so basically my family's Jewish or whatever, but before I moved out of Chicago, like before I moved out of Chicago, I was constantly surrounded by Jewish people. Even though I was in public school, still Jewish people and all that fun stuff. So it always like held me back. And then before that, I lived in Pennsylvania, still constantly surrounded by Jewish people, so I was often held back by that, which really was like a really big reason for me struggling to ever figure out a lot about myself, because I always felt so uncomfortable. Like, even when I lived in Chicago, I knew I wanted a short haircut. I kept to it or whatever, and I was in this like friend group of guys or whatever, but then like I just felt awkward and I had so much anxiety about it and all that stuff that I didn't end up doing it just based on the people I was around. So it was just, yeah. So that held me back for like a year. Because then I was like, okay, you need to have your mind set on that short haircut for at least a month before I do it and stuff, and you get that done. So I was like, okay. 1 year later of me wanting it, I finally got it or whatever. But like, I was always held back. And then like, when I finally moved, there was a lot of self-discovery. Like, a whole new level of self-discovery. Like, I didn't change that much mentally, but on the outside, I changed a lot more. Started being myself more. Because I felt like I always had to be more go-happy. Like, much more go-happy and stuff. So, like, at the beginning of the week, I was always more myself because I got to be at home or whatever, and usually on Sundays I wasn't constantly surrounded by people or whatever, so I would start being myself a little more at the beginning of the week, and then at the end of the week I would be less and less myself and wearing colorful stuff or whatever. So that was the whole thing. So like, I thought that was the real me, but I was just gaslighting myself. Like, I have done that a lot in the past. I still do that sometimes about some stuff. Sometimes I gaslight myself. Most of the time I don't, but, like, happens. Yeah. So, it's pretty interesting, or whatever. Oh my god, I keep on wiping hair off my arm. There's so much hair on my arm. Like, I already have, like, half of a handful of hair. Like, which wouldn't be a lot if my hair wasn't so short. Like, I'm sort of working on the whole thing. Originally, I just planned to do those 3 spots, but, like, it's just happening. Sometimes I film with my computer, and then sometimes I film with my phone, and then sometimes when I film with my computer, if it's, like, for shorts or something, I do this thing where, so if I film with my phone and there's, like, music in the background, then, that means that I use both devices whenever I film a video if it has music, because I don't have all the YouTube settings. It's pretty weird. And then, like, none of my videos actually make on the YouTube creator app. I just upload, and I don't know where to edit, which is pretty tough because I usually just have to use photos editing, and that's not that good. So it's pretty complicated. That's why I miss TikTok editing so much. Like, I would literally just reinstall TikTok just to make videos and edit them, because it is so much easier there. Because on my photos, it's not like, oh yeah, you could pick a certain amount of time. At a certain time, you can just stop or whatever, and then do the whole editing thing. It's like, my photos doesn't even let me edit it out, so it's like this whole tough challenge. I'm not trying to do too much, but I want to do enough for me to be comfortable. For now, after I cut, like, this a little bit more, I think I'm gonna do the top. I've been doing this for 15 minutes already. Nearly 20 minutes. Approaching 20. Yeah. Wow. So, like, if any of my videos aren't good or, like, they weren't edited well, please don't blame me. I'm new to this whole thing. I don't understand what I'm doing, and I don't know how people use filters. Like, I would have to, in order for me to use a filter, I would have to go on TikTok or go on my phone or some shit. I don't even know if my phone has filters. I know it used to, or was that my old phone? But, like, yeah. So it's like a tougher challenge or whatever now for me. So it takes a while for me to get the hang of stuff. Like, it took me a while to figure out a lot of stuff on TikTok editing. I have no clue what I'm doing on YouTube. Yeah, so yeah. This is great. Whatever. I'm sorry if it just seems so random what I'm talking about. That's my ADHD showing. Yay. And I'm not one of those people who are like, oh my god, my ADHD is my whole personality. No. Because I used to know people like that, and they would be like, oh yeah, the reason I failed the test is because I can never pay attention since I have ADHD. And then they use that as an excuse to the teacher. It wouldn't work on the teacher, but it pissed me off so much. Because I figured out ways to pay attention and could pay attention perfectly fine. So it's this tough thing for me, because it's like people are always like using ADHD as an excuse. The only thing I tell teachers about my ADHD is if it looks like I'm not paying attention, or if I'm doing something else like coloring during a lesson, unless I'm actually talking to someone else, which I rarely ever do, I am paying attention. I just need to be doing multiple things at once, or it is hard for me to learn and do anything. I just try my best, so it's like I'm not using it saying, oh yeah, I'm not paying attention to your lesson, or like you need to do something different for me. I'm just letting them know if it seems like I'm not paying attention, but I'm not talking to anyone, I'm paying attention. So So yeah, like I pay attention in school, so that's just one of the things that piss me off. This video is just randomness dump, I guess. I don't know. While I'm cutting my hair. Yeah, I don't like it when my hair touches my ears. So one of the reasons I actually cut my hair, people think I cut my hair because I'm gay. It helped with self-expression, number one. It's really helped me with self-expression. Number two, like, none of it had to do with me coming out. I actually came out after I cut my hair because it helped me have more self-expression and helped me become myself. Then I came out to my family and friends because I just felt so suppressed. But I've already talked about that or whatever. But, like, it helped me figure out being myself and then being more whatever. So, yeah. It's pretty, yeah. Let's go. So, on my TikTok now, I recently went on it, but I wasn't on it to post videos or anything. No, any of that. I wasn't even scrolling. I literally just went on to block my mom, and, because my mom has a TikTok account, so I went on there to block her and then change my pronouns and whatever. But that was on my secret account that no one really knows about, not my main account. Then I took a video of it, but then I realized I scrolled through pictures and some personal stuff, so I wasn't going to show any of my friends because that's my personal stuff. Like, I'm not the sort of person to share everything with my friends. I'll share some stuff and I won't share others. If you're trusted, then for my trusted friends, unless someone finds, other than you guys, only my really, really trusted friends know a lot about my gender identity and stuff like that. So I only have like 2 or 3 friends that know about it. Most have no clue in the world. Okay, I think this is good. Probably gonna do a little bit of touch-ups later. Just on this real quick. Let me do this. Oh my god. I can't see, so this is like 10 times harder. Okay. Let me get this out. Oh my god, that's so bad. Okay, let me get my brush. Let me just spread this out with my brush. Okay, there, much better than whatever the fuck that was before. But like, whatever. I think I'm gonna take my glasses off for this part, just so I get a better definition of how long certain things are. This is probably really dumb because I straightened it, but like, yeah. I love how it's covering my eyes, but it's just, I wish it wasn't like that on the sides or whatever. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is a part. I'm gonna hate the part because I need to be able to see, but like, it's gonna be a fugly part. Okay, so I'm just gonna do a little snipping, like I'm not gonna do anything extravagant. Like, I don't want to do anything too big. This part right here is really long. I'm gonna cut this because when my hair isn't straightened, it is so fucking long. I'd rather it be shorter than so fucking long. Because it's like, it's touching my nose while the rest of my hair is up to my eyebrows. Oh my god, these are such bad scissors. If I was allowed to, I would dye my hair by myself and just like spend like $5 on black hair dye and dye my hair, but I'm not allowed to. I have to go to a barber or some BS. I am gonna get another piercing. I'm actually gonna do a poll about that later today. I'm gonna be like, where you guys are gonna have 2 options because I can't decide between septum piercing, I think it's called, and side piercing. I don't know what they're called, but it's gonna be one of those 2 because like I see a lot of people that do this one and it turns out really good, but I don't see a lot of people doing this one. And like this one, I've never seen a black like septum piercing or whatever it's called that was like this, but I have seen black ones that are like this, so I might do this one. I don't know, but I'm gonna do a poll about it later. This video's nearly been 30 minutes. If anyone's still watching, I don't know. If anyone's still watching, put in a skull emoji. I don't know. I'm just cutting hair and just talking about random ass shit. If anyone actually watches this, so yeah. Don't think anyone's just gonna watch a 13-year-old cutting their hair for no damn reason. You'd probably do it to be entertained or something. I don't know. Yeah. Like, my hair's not turning out too bad. Honestly, not too bad. Oh, my problem before I cut my hair, my hair is thick hair. So, like, imagine my hair. Like, my hair's really poofy and thick, so it's like, even though it would only go up to here, if I had my hair down for 5 minutes, within 5 minutes, instead of being like here, it would be here. Like, the bottom of my hair would be going up to here. It was a really big problem. I could never have my hair down. Oh yeah, I recently found that brush. I didn't have a brush for like 4 months. Like, I lost the comb, but I was too scared to tell my mom to get me another, and then I just found that one. It's a brush I used to have when I had thick hair. Oh my god, this is so much hair. And that's the hair I can pick up. There's some that's like attaching to my mattress that I'm gonna have to like vacuum up later. Okay. To anyone who's like 7 or 8, if they're watching me do this, don't do this at home, kids, or whatever BS you're supposed to say. Yeah. Whatever. Yeah. What's it called? My YouTube, I wanted to, so on my TikTok, I usually follow people back, but my YouTube, it doesn't tell me who, it only told me one person that subscribed to me. It never told me anyone else after that, and I have like 9 subscribers. So it's like, I'm really confused about it, and I don't know what's going on, so I'm just, that might have been a little too short. Oh well, self-inflicted. It'll be okay. Just have a little bob. But like my classic look, just to save my hair sometimes. Oh my god, that's way too short. Yeah, that's a little too short. But like how I usually save this sort of look is I wear headphones and it looks a little better. Okay, so now I need to do this side then, I guess. Oh, I was thinking as a joke I would do the classic Justin look. I don't know by who. Timberlake or Bieber, one of those. From the early 2000s, I was going to do one of those as a really bad joke, just for my hairstyle, for cutting my hair. It would have been a really bad joke or whatever, but it was an idea. Oh yeah, for some reason, people assume I cut my hair because I'm gay. They do not have anything to do with each other. I already talked about this, but it just pisses me off so much. A doesn't have to do with B. Sometimes they do, but most of the time, for me, I don't cut my hair based on certain stuff. What's it called? Yeah. Oh, I've been trying so hard not to curse on YouTube. Like, I'm okay if it's in songs, but I don't want to curse myself too much, because it's like, I don't want to get censored or anything. So I'm really worried about that, because like, I don't know, YouTube restrictions or whatever. I should probably read those. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, these were so good. I cut them with tape once, and they become awful. I don't know. Okay, this video has been like 30 minutes. Oh my god. Well, now it's probably been 40 minutes. Okay, my screen brightness just went down because low power or whatever. But I am almost done, so it should be good. Yeah, this definitely is gonna end up not looking too great, but it's self-inflicted, and I'll try to fix it later or whatever. I don't know. This should be okay. There's a lot of hairstyles you can do with short hair, so it's not like, oh my god, it's the end of the world. But like middle parting with straightened hair is a nightmare. And yes, my hair is straightened. That's why I was like, oh my god, that's too short. Even though in general, if my hair was not straightened, it wouldn't be too short. But I'll just straighten my hair more often. But just because of my hair and facial structure, it looks like I have a big forehead. But then, like, when I put my hands, I literally basically have a 3 head. So it's a challenge. I think I'm just gonna go back to this hairstyle because it's, like, easy-ish. Yeah. Thanks for watching if you did. I think my most popular video is the pickup truck one. I'm gonna update that. I'm gonna make a better one. Or whatever. And it's gonna be 10 times better. I'm gonna make one that's better and stuff. I'm gonna update that because I really need to update that. Because I was like, oh my god, my first time hearing it. Let me, whatever. So I'm gonna update that one with after hearing it for a few weeks or whatever. With an updated version, because like I just didn't really know it too well. It hadn't even been out for 24 hours, so yeah, I'm gonna update that. Oh my, yeah, I have hair everywhere. Oh my god. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye. Yeah, I'm gonna go do that video.